Welcome to SATV News. This is Nouri Alamin with the headlines. Election Commission revokes ban on mobile phone within 400 years of polling stations. BNP will walk with people to reveal the country torn apart by January, said Tariq Rahman calls to a voter to deliver people's verdict on February 12. Attempts are being made to sneak into power, said Jamaat Islami chief. Any attempt to bring back fascism will be resisted. Now in details. The Election Commission has revoked its decision to ban the use of mobile phone within 400 yards of polling station during this election. EC Secretariat Senior Secretary Akhtar Ahmed confirmed the matter this afternoon. Earlier, in a notice issued on Sunday, the Election Commission said the voter would not be allowed to carry a mobile phone inside polling center during the 13th National Parliamentary election and the referendum as well. The notice stated a mobile phone cannot be taken within the 400-yard radius of a polling center. The decision has triggered a wave of criticism from political figures, netizens, journalists and civil society voices. Meanwhile, earlier in the day, Nahid Islam, convener of the National Citizen Party, NCP, announced that Election Commission would be seized on Tuesday if the decision to ban mobile phone at polling center was not changed by this evening. Nahid Islam made this announcement this afternoon at an election rally of Mamunul Haq, Amir of Bangladesh Khilafat Majlis, candidate of the 11-party electoral alliance in the Dhaka 13 constituency. The rally was held at Mahmudpur Central Idgah ground in the capital, where the Nahid Islam was present as a special guest, speaking about the EC ban on carrying mobile phone into polling center. NCP nominated candidate for Dhaka 11, Nahid Islam, said it is becoming clear to the public under whose plan the Election Commission is working. He also added. The NCP leader further announced resistance to any attempt to snatch the vote. Jamaat Islami Amir has said the attempts are being made to sneak into power out of despair. He also warned any attempt to bring back fascism will be resisted. Dr. Shafiqur Rahman today also pledged that Mamunul Haq, Amir of Bangladesh Khilafat Majlis, would be made a minister if 11-party alliance wins this election. If the 11-party alliance win within the love, support and a vote for the people, the country will get a dignified minister, not just a representative for Dhaka 13. He said while addressing an election rally of 11-party alliance for Dhaka 13 constituency at the Mahmudpur Central Idgah ground. He also added the Mamunul Haq would not only raise the issues of Dhaka 13 constituency in parliament, but also speak for the right for the country 180 million people. Earlier of the day, Shafiqur Rahman had made similar pledges promising the ministerial post for Jamaat Assistant Secretary General Rafiqul Islam Khan in Sirajganj and Jamaat Naib Amir Abdullah Muhammad Tahir in Kumilla. At the same time, he also said if fascism is tried to be brought back, even the past misdeeds are forgiven, there will be no forgiveness in the future. BNP Chief Tariq Rahman has called on a voter to deliver the people's verdict to reveal the country and change the life of the citizen. Speaking at a street rally in Dhaka Banani today, the final full day of campaigning ahead of Thursday 13 parliamentary election, he said the vote had come at high cost, highlighting the life lost over the past 16 years in pursuit of proper election. In 2 days' time, that long-awaited election will take place. He also said, referring to violence during past protests, including the July 2024 mass uprising that toppled the Awami League regime. He also urged voters to back the BNP, saying it's the only party with a clear program to rebuild the country and move it forward. Tariq also appealed the voter in his own constituency, Dhaka 17, asking them to vote for BNP election symbol, the Chief of Petty. Tariq also outlined the challenges of said the future of BNP government would face, including unemployment among young people weaknesses in education system, traffic congestion, poor and the road condition. Dhaka Metropolitan Police Commissioner Sheikh Mohammad Shahjad Ali has said 37 polling centres in the capital have been identified as risky ahead of this upcoming national election. He also disclosed this information today at a press conference on security arrangement taken by GMP for the 13th national parliamentary election and 2026 and the referendum. The GMP commissioner said the election is extremely important for various reasons. At the same time, the police are committed to delivering the meaningful, credible and widely acceptable election free from the controversial surrounding use of police forces in the past poll. Addressing the citizen, he said GMP aims to set benchmark will serve as a unique example for the future election. BNP Standing Committee member and Chattogram 11 constituency candidate Amir Khosrow Mohammad Chaudhary called on everyone to remain vigilant in this election on February 12. Without naming any party, he said various issues are being reported, including ballot printing, burqas being made, an ID card being taken, a mobile phone as well. He also said the money through the bKash and activities would not succeed as people would not be misled, but urged everyone to remain coalition view of this matter. He also made this remark in response to a query in a press conference held at a residence in the Mehdi Bagh in Chattogram city at around 11 a.m. today. He also announced 11-point set of pledges for his constituency Chattogram 11. Amir Khosrow, law and order situation is very poor. The Port Protection Struggle Council has suspended its indefinite strike at Chattogram Port. The decision was taken to ensure smooth cargo handling during the 13th national parliamentary election and holy month of Ramadan. The decision was announced through a notice yesterday night. According to notice, the strike will remain suspended from 8 a.m. on Monday, February 9 until February 15. The Council warned that if their 5 demands are not met within the period, fresh protest program will begin on February 16. The demand includes stopping the arrest, port worker, cancelling harassment, transfer and withdrawing temporary suspension as well. Viewers, we are taking a short break. Stay with us.
সারা দেশে লাখো মানুষের কঠোর কর্মতৎপরতা ও নিষ্ঠায় এসএ পরিবহন পার্সেল অ্যান্ড কুরিয়ার সার্ভিস এখন 16 কোটি মানুষের হাতের নাগালে। দীর্ঘ 30 বছর ধরে বিশ্বস্ততা ও দ্রুততার সাথে সেবা দেওয়ায় গ্রাহক সেবায় এখন শীর্ষে। বাংলাদেশে গ্রাহক সেবার সাফল্যের পর এসএ পরিবহন পার্সেল অ্যান্ড কুরিয়ার সার্ভিস এখন বিশ্ব বাণিজ্য কেন্দ্র সিঙ্গাপুরে। আপনার যে কোনো পণ্য সিঙ্গাপুর থেকে বাংলাদেশে বুকিং এর জন্য যোগাযোগ করুন। এসএ পরিবহন প্রাইভেট লিমিটেড, লজিস্টিক্স পার্সেল অ্যান্ড কুরিয়ার সার্ভিস, 22 রবার্টস লেন, সিঙ্গাপুর 218302। ফোন 0065 629 24900. বাংলাদেশ থেকে সিঙ্গাপুরে পণ্য বুকিং এর জন্য যোগাযোগ করুন ঢাকা সহ দেশের যে কোনো ৮০টি শাখা কেন্দ্রে। এসএ পরিবহন পার্সেল অ্যান্ড কুরিয়ার সার্ভিস, আপনার সেবা সব সময়।
Welcome, Grand Palace Hotel, Dhaka. A majestic lobby blending timeless elegance with modern design. Experience.
Welcome back, and you are watching SATV News. Now news from abroad. Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi's coalition swept to a landslide election win on Sunday, paving the way for the tax cut that have spoked financial market and military spending aimed at countering China. The conservative Takaichi, Japan's first-time female leader, who said she is very inspired by Britain's Iron Lady, the margarine touch-up, was projected to deliver as many as 328 for the 465 seats in the Parliament lower house for her Liberal Democratic Party. Running against the coalition is Japan's largest opposition, the Centrist Reform Alliance Party, a new political party led by former Prime Minister Sonoda and Takeshi Sono, leader of the Kemio, a party that ended its 26-year alliance, the LDP, last year, in an attempt to present a united front against the ruling coalition that they as too right-leaning. The LDP alone sailed past 233 seats needed for a majority less than 2 hours after polls closed, on track for its best-ever election result. With her coalition partner, the Japan Innovation Party, known as Ishin, Takaichi now has a super majority of 2/3 of seats, easing her legislative agenda as they can override upper chamber, which she doesn't control. China's policy towards Japan will not be changed by one particular election, said Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Xian on Monday. Speaking during a regular briefing on Monday, Lin also said China urges Japan Prime Minister to withdraw her remark on Taiwan and warned Japan against repeating the mistake from militarism. Takaichi sparked a diplomatic bow Beijing in November after she said a Chinese attack on Taiwan could amount to a survival-threatening situation for Japan and potentially trigger a military response. China claimed sovereignty over democratically governed Taiwan. The island government rejected its claim. Thousands gathered across Australia on Monday to protest the arrival of Israeli President Isaac Herzog, who is now a multi-city trip. Herzog is visiting Australia this week following an invitation from Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese in the aftermath of December 14 shooting at the Hanukkah event at Sydney Bondi Beach that killed 15 people. The visit has attracted the eye for some people in Australia, also accused Harkos for being conflict in the civilian death in Gaza. Pro-Palestine groups have been organized protests in China and cities town across the country on Monday evening. In Sydney, thousands gathered at the town hall in city's central business district, listening to speech and shouting pro-Palestinian slogans. Russian overnight drone attack across Ukraine killed at least 4 people, including a mother and a 10-year-old son, and knocked out power for the tens of thousands of people, said Ukrainian official on Monday. The boy and the mother were killed in attack on a residential area in the town of the Bodilchi in eastern Kharkiv region, in the regional prosecutor official said. It said 6 people had been hurt in attack on the region, which has been a frequent target of attack in the nearly 4 years was started with Russia's full-scale invasion on February 24, 2022. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia had launched 11 ballistic missiles and 149 drones against Ukraine overnight. Of these, 116 drones were shot down or neutralized. Some missiles were intercepted and didn't reach their target. The attack on Ukraine have continued despite ongoing broker peace talks with Russia. The Kremlin said on Monday that fuel situation in Cuba was critical and that U.S. attempt to suffocate Cuba was causing many difficulty. Cuba detailed it blamed the weather the crisis on Friday as the Communist Fund government dug its heel in defiance of the U.S. effort to cut off oil supply to the Caribbean island. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told to reporter on Monday Russia was taking to Havana a long-time partner about how to solve the problem. Peskov made this remark while answering questions about reported jet fuel shortage and whether that might affect Russia tourists wanting to leave Cuba. Hong Kong. A media tycoon Zirimi in Hong Kong was sentenced on Monday to a total number of 20 years in jail on 3 charges, comprising 2 counts of conspiracy to collude with foreign forces and 1 count of publishing the seditious material. The trial had been Financial Hub most high-profile national security case. The sentence comes after a legal saga spanning almost 5 years, like the founder of a now shattered Apple Daily newspaper was convicted on December 15 on all these counts. He was first time arrested in August 2020. However, Lai had pleaded not guilty to 3 charges. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un called for the country's military to be upgraded and its power broadened in the coming year, state-run television KRT reported on Monday. Kim made this comment during a visit on Sunday at the Ministry of Defense for the 78th anniversary of founding the armed forces. According to state media, KCNA, North Korea switched the army anniversary from April 25 back to February 18, 2018, the date when the North Korea regular army was established by founder Kim Il-sung 1948. North Korea is planning to convene the 9th Congress in late February. Pyongyang is the only not largest political events, taking every 5 years to set out the major policy goal.
김정은도 영영한 공화국 무력의 전체 장령 관관 병사들 조선인민군의 최
Opposition Venezuelan figures were freed from prison on Sunday, a month after the government announced a new series of releases. 2 leaders of the Venezuela Party from a Nobel Peace Prize laureate Maria Corina Macho movement were released, along with the former city councillor of the northern city of Valencia, Right Group. For the panel said 11 political prisoners were released on Sunday, and it was verifying additional cases. The organization previously confirmed that 383 political prisoners had been let go since Venezuelan government around January 8. It would begin a new series of releases. Before ending, we'll go through the SATV News headlines again. Election Commission revokes the ban of mobile phone within 400 yards of polling stations. BNP will work with people to rebuild the country torn apart by Tanari, said Tariq Rahman, calls to a voter to deliver people's verdict on February 12. Attempts are being made to snake into power, said Jamaat Islami chief. Any attempt to bring back fascism will be resisted. You are up to date with the top stories so far here on SATV. And to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.